Just taking this gentleman as a triathlon, physically fit, the epitome of health, and just happened to go out for his run and collapsed. Fortunately, all the planets aligned that day. And what I mean by aligning is because his neighbors were going out for an errand. They were trained in CPR. They saw there was some commotion, someone facing up on the pavement. So they pulled over and they said, what's going on? And those are the folks that you were listening to. They immediately started doing CPR and immediately called 911. Time of call was 7:38 in the morning. BCSO and BCFR were dispatched at 0740. Witnesses and bystanders who immediately assessed the patient began CPR, and you can see that the arrival time to the scene from dispatch was 6 minutes. So they had placed a call to the 911 center, they started CPR, and help was on the way. This gentleman, all that he required was CPR, and when our crews arrived, was the AED, which was, the patient was defibrillated. And 2 weeks later, here he is at the firehouse, thanking our crews. So, not to deviate too much, but I think this for me is what really hit home. It was about a month ago, I had the pleasure of doing a commencement speech over at Eastern Florida. And I had invited Mr. Draws, which is okay with HIPAA, those that are monitoring HIPAA, he said I could use his name. I reached out to him because I said, wow, this is a perfect, presentation, to include during this commencement speech, and I would really like for you to be there. And he said, unfortunately, I can't be there because I'm going to Atlanta to watch my daughter graduate from Georgia Tech. So I said, okay, no problem, thanks, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you, sir. All right, so I told my wife, I was like, man, I'm kind of bummed. I mean, how nice it would have been that the students can see him. And then I caught myself. I said, listen to what you're saying. This gentleman is going to Georgia Tech to watch his daughter graduate. 7 months ago, this gentleman was clinically dead on a sidewalk, face up, dead. And here he is. And here he is. So how can you help? Learn CPR. I want to share with you this valuable app. It's called Pulse Point. And Pulse Point, by the way, is free. You can get it on, if you have an iPhone on the App Store, if you have an Android on Google Play. It comes as the Pulse Point Responder, and there's also the Pulse Point AED. We're going to show you just a little bit what it does. All right, and then obviously, please be part of our team, join our team, which is the Pulse Point team. The app itself, what it does, you'll see a little demonstration, just a little bit. Once our comm center, our 911 center receives a call for a cardiac arrest, this is a confirmed CPR in progress, they alert, they dispatch the crews, and simultaneously, if you are a participant of the Pulse Point app, you will be notified, all right? If you're within a quarter of a mile of the incident, you will not be going into anybody's homes, you will not be going into domestics, you would not be going, this is no different than you walking in the mall and somebody drops at JCPenney's and you're like, man, I wish I would have known because I would have gone to help. Well, now you'll know, all right? Is the Pulse Point police overhead with drones seeing if you're responding or not? No. We just want to engage as many responders as possible that can help save lives, because there's no doubt that what really saves lives is early CPR, AED, and rapid activation.